So do you also wish to generate the product launch announcements automatically using an AI? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to understand how to create product launch announcements from Google Sheets using an AI agent. So as a business owner, my objective is that whenever I'm going to add a new product launch details in my Google Sheets, then automatically using the details, OpenAI should generate the product launch announcements. And after generating the announcements, automatically that should be added in my Google Docs as a new document. So now here to automate the entire process, I need to connect my Google Sheets with OpenAI and Google Docs using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So to see the working of this automation and to learn this process step by step, let me all take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. In this video, I'll show you how to automatically generate the product launch announcements using AI agents and Google Sheets. It's a smart way to save time, stay consistent, and keep your audience excited. Alright, so as you all know that as a small business owner, I often launch new products and need to announce them across different platforms like email, social media, and my website. So I keep all my product details organized in a Google Sheet, things like name, features, launch date, and the pricing. So instead of writing each announcement manually, I use an AI agent to automatically generate the launch messages using the data from the sheet. So this saves me a lot of time and ensures the content is consistent and professional. It also helps me focus more on the product itself while keeping my audience informed and excited about the new launches. Alright, so here on my screen you can see the Google Sheet that I've already created with the name product launch. And here you can see the fields that I've taken over here, such as the product name, launch date, key features, target audience, price, launch offer, product category, and the CTL link. Alright, so now here my objective is that whenever I'm going to add a new detail in my Google Sheets, then automatically using the details, OpenAI should generate the proper product launch announcements for my different platforms, and after generating the messages, automatically that should be added in my Google Docs as a new document like this. So here you can see the email announcement, here you can see the social media post for the Instagram or the Facebook, and a website update paragraph. Alright, so now here I've already built an automation where I've connected my Google Sheets with my OpenAI account and Google Docs using an automation software. And now firstly in this video we are going to see the working of this amazing automation by simply adding a new detail over here in my Google Sheets. So let me add the details, and here you can see I have successfully added a new detail over here in my Google Sheets, such as product name, launch date, key features, target audience, price, launch offer, product category, and the CTL link. Alright, so now you have to adding all these details. Let's go and check our Google Docs. Here I'm going to move back. And here you can see we have successfully created a new document over here with the name as FitTech Pro, that is a new product name. And here you can see the email announcement, social media post text, and the website update paragraph. Alright, so with this we have successfully seen the working of this amazing automation. And now here in this video we are going to learn step by step that how you can build this automation by simply connecting your Google Sheets with your Open account and Google Docs using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So here to access the Pabbly Connect, you have to search for pabbly.com/connect in your browsers, and it will take you to the homepage of Pabbly Connect. So here you can see two options, that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get free 100 tasks every month to explore the software. And if an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps went away. You can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. Now this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection I need to create a workflow first. So for that, here I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as create product launch announcements from sheets using AI agent. And now here to giving a name to my workflow, it is asking me to select the folder. So in the left side corner of this dashboard, you can see a folder section under which you can see the multiple folders that I've already created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So in this particular case, I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select the folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this learn more hyperlink given over here. And by clicking on this, it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. Alright, so now let's move back to our Pabbly's dashboard. And here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here on my screen you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is the response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as Google Sheets, as I am adding new details in my Google Sheets. So Google Sheets is a free web-based spreadsheet program that allows you to create, edit and share spreadsheets online. So in my Google Sheets trigger step, I'm going to select my trigger event as new or updated spreadsheet row, so that whenever we're going to add a new detail in our Google Sheets, then automatically and instantly Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response, or you can say automatically this entire workflow is going to get triggered. Alright, so now you have to select in my trigger event. You can see I've received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So following the instructions given below, firstly I'm going to copy this webhook URL, and here I've already logged in my Google Sheets account. So this is the Google Sheet that I've already created with the name product launch, and these are the fields that I've added over here. So now here I'm going to connect this Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect in order to capture the response in Pabbly Connect. But here, before moving forward with the connection, I'm going to add a new detail in my Google Sheets. So let me add the details. Alright, so here you can see I've successfully added a new detail over here, and now you've added the details. I'm going to connect my Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect. So here, in order to connect your Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect, you need to install an add-on in your Google Sheets account first. So for that, you need to click on this extensions, and from here you need to select add-ons. Now here under this add-on, you need to select get add-ons. And then here in this Google Workspace Marketplace, you have to search for an add-on, that is Pabbly Connect Webhooks. And then you need to install this particular add-on in your Google Sheets account in order to connect your Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. Alright, so here you can see it is already installed in my Google Sheets account. So moving back, and here after installing this particular add-on, you need to follow exactly the same steps. Alright, so now after installing this particular add-on, you need to refresh your Google Sheets, and that's a necessary step. And here after refreshing the Google Sheets, you need to click on this extensions, and then you'll be able to see the option of Pabbly Connect Webhooks. So from here, you need to select initial setup. And here you can see an initial setup. It is asking me to enter the webhook URL and the trigger column. So for the webhook URL, I'm going to enter the webhook URL that I've received in my Pabbly's workflow. And then it is asking me for the trigger column. So it says the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So here you can see my last data column in my Google Sheet is column H. So I'm going to add my trigger column as column H. And now you have to entering all the required details. I'm going to click on the submit, and here you can see it says setup configured successfully. That means we have successfully set up a webhook inside our Google Sheets, and we have successfully connected our Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. Alright, so now you have to building this connection. I'm going to test this connection by clicking on the send test button given over here, and here you can see it says test data sent successfully. That means we have successfully sent the first row data of our Google Sheets to our webhook URL, that means to our Pabbly's workflow. So now let's go and check it. But here, before moving back to Pabbly's workflow, you need to perform another very important step to completely connect your Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So for that, you need to click on this extensions, and from here you need to select Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Now under this, you need to turn on the send on event, so that automatically whenever you're going to add a new detail in your Google Sheets, then automatically and instantly Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. So now let's go and check it, and here you can see I've received a tick in front of the send on event. That means we have successfully turned it on. So now let's go and check our Pabbly's workflow, and here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the trigger column, target audience, spreadsheet name ID, sheet name, sheet ID, row index, product name, product category, price, launch offer, launch date, key features, and the CTA link. So with this, we have successfully set up a trigger over here. So once we have received all the details from our Google Sheets, then automatically using the details, I want OpenAI to generate the product launch announcements for different platforms for me. So for that, I need to connect my OpenAI account with Pabbly Connect in this action step given over here. So in this action step, I'm going to select my action application as OpenAI. So OpenAI is a company that develops advanced AI tools and models like ChatGPT. People use OpenAI to create content, write code, answer questions, and even generate creative ideas. So in my OpenAI action step, I'm going to select my action event as ChatGPT, so that by using this particular model, OpenAI should generate the product launch announcements for me. Alright, so now here to connect my OpenAI with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your OpenAI account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection is asking me to enter the API token. So following the instructions given below, here I've already logged in my OpenAI account, and from here I'm going to access the API keys given in the left sidebar. And here in the API keys, you can see all the existing keys over here. So I'm going to generate a new key by clicking on this create new secret key, and here I'm going to give a name to my key, that is product launch announcements. Alright, so now after giving the name, I'm going to select the project as default project, and then I'm going to create the secret key. So this is the API key generated, so I'm going to copy it, moving back to Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to paste the API token. Now here after entering the API token, I'm going to click on the save, and here you can see we are now successfully connected. So now moving forward, and then he's asking me to select the AI model. So by clicking on this drop down menu, you can see all the existing AI models available over here. So in this particular case, I'm going to select my AI model as GPT-4o mini. You can select the model as per your need. And now you have to selecting the model, it is asking me to enter the prompt. So in this prompt field, I need to enter the relevant prompt that I want to give to AI to generate a proper product launch announcements for me. Alright, so I'm going to add a relevant prompt. Alright, so here you can see I've successfully added a relevant prompt over here where I've added some instructions for the AI and the detail as product name, launch date, key features, target audience, price, launch offer, product category, and the CTA link. Alright, so now instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I received in my trigger step or my previous action steps. Mapping makes the text dynamic so that whenever you're going to receive new details through our Google Sheets, then automatically and instantly this previously existing details will be updated with the new one. So here for the product name, I'm going to map the product name. Here for the launch date, I'm going to map the launch date. Here for the key features, I'm going to map the key features. Here I'm going to map the target audience. Here I'm going to map the price. Here I'm going to map the launch offer. Here I'm going to map the product category. And lastly, here I'm going to map the CTL link. And now after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see I've received a successful response where we have received the message content generated, where we have received the email announcement. Here you can see the social media post and the website paragraph. So with this, we have successfully set up this action step as well. So now after generating the product launch announcements messages, automatically I want to add these messages in my Google Docs as a new document. So for that, I'm going to add the action step over here. And here in this action step, I'm going to select my action application as Google Docs. So Google Docs is an online word processor that lets you create, edit, and share documents from any device with internet access. So in my Google Docs action step, I'm going to select my action event as create a blank document. So that after generating the product launch announcements messages, automatically, firstly it should create a blank document in my Google Docs account. Alright, so now here to connect my Google Docs with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Again, here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Google Docs account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this sign in with Google. Here I'm going to select my desired account. And then here I'm going to click on this allow and give access to Pabbly as your data is secured with Pabbly. Authorization successful. So here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here is asking me for the document name. So in this document name field, I need to enter the name that I want to give to this document. So here I want my document name should be similar to the product that I'm launching. So here I'm going to map the product name from the response that I received in my Google Sheets. So this is the product name, and then I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully created a blank document in our Google Docs account. So now let's go and check it. And here you can see we have successfully received a new document over here with the name as EduSpark LMS. That is a new product name. Alright, so with this we have successfully set up this action step as well. And now here after creating a new blank document, I want to add the messages generated by OpenAI in this particular document. So for that, I'm going to add another action step over here. And again, here I'm going to select my action application as Google Docs. And this time I'm going to select my action event as append a paragraph to a document. So that after creating a blank document, automatically the messages generated by OpenAI should be added in this particular document. Alright, so now again here to connect my Google Docs with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. And And this time, to build this connection, I'm going to click on the select existing connection because I've already connected my Google Docs account with Pabbly Connect in my previous action step. Alright, so here I've selected the existing connection and then I'm going to click on the save. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here is asking me to select the document. So it says choose or map your document from here. So here, instead of selecting the document from this drop down menu, I'm going to map the document ID over here. So for that, I'm going to turn on this map button and then I'm going to remove this previously existing document ID and then I'm going to refresh the fields. And now here I'm going to map the document ID from the response that I received in my previous Google Docs action step. So I'm going to search for the document ID. So this is the document ID, and now here after mapping the document ID, it is asking me to enter the inserted text. So in this inserted text field, I need to enter the text that I want to add in this document. So I'm going to map the launch messages generated by OpenAI over here. So this is the messages generated, and now here after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully added the messages generated by OpenAI in our Google Docs. So now let's go and check it. And here you can see we have successfully added the messages generated by OpenAI over here. So with this, we have successfully set up our entire automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have selected a trigger as Google Sheets and our action as OpenAI and Google Docs twice. So that whenever we're going to add a new detail in our Google Sheets, then automatically using the details, OpenAI is going to generate the product launch announcements messages for each of the platform, and after generating the messages, automatically it is going to create a blank document in our Google Docs account first, and after creating a blank document, automatically the messages generated by OpenAI is going to be added in our Google Docs. Alright, so these were the steps to how to create product launch announcements from Google Sheets using AI agent. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, then you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit www.pabbly.com. Now, if you liked the video, please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.